Hey, what's going on, everybody? Krono Vapes here, and I'm back with a new recipe. This is going to be my third version of this. Version 2 is pretty close, but I wanted to add some things to kind of, you know, help the other flavors along in this. So, without further ado, let's get to mixing. I'm going to mixing up Oreo version 3. Called it Oreo ice cream version 3 on ELR. But did a little different this time. I added my nicotine, PG, and VG because there's so many damn flavors. I don't want this to take forever. So first up, I'm gonna have Flavor Arts cookie. This is gonna help be the base of the cookie part of an Oreo. So we're gonna be using this at 1%. And I got a little paper that I wrote all the grams down on so it doesn't take too long. It's gonna be 0.3 grams. There it is. A little over 0.31. That's fine. Tear your scale out. Next up, we got Real Flavors cookies and cream. This is the star of the recipe. This has a tasty uh, chocolate cookie part of an Oreo. It's not too good on the cream, but that's what we're going to be helping this with. So, Real Flavors cookies and cream. It's going to be at 9%. And that's a lot, but it's what you needed at to get that authentic or more authentic Oreo flavor. So 9%, it's going to be 2.7 grams on the scale. Oh yeah, I'm mixing a 30 mil. And because I'm using this at 9%, it's the first time I ordered this flavor. I got a 10 milliliter. I actually just ordered a 30 mil of this because it's only my third mix of this. Well, fourth attempt. Well, not fourth attempt, but fourth time mixing. I mixed version 2 twice because I liked it and I wanted more. But yeah, look, I already used half the damn 10 mil. So, all right, that's out of the way. Next up, you're gonna need Loren's cream cheese icing. This is gonna help that cream part, the cream center of the Oreo out. Here, scale out. Gonna be using this at 1%. It's gonna be 0.3 grams. Oop, there we go. 0.29, that's close enough. Nope, nope, went to 0.30. Good. Tear it out. Next up, we're going to be adding some Flavor Arts marshmallow. We're only going to be using this at 0.5%. We're not really using this to get the flavor of the marshmallow. We're using this to help with the mouthfeel of the vape. So 0.5% of Flavor Arts marshmallow. It's going to be 0.15. If I can get this damn lid off. Point 0.14, that's close enough. Good with that. Alright, next up, it's going to help with the cream. It's Liquid Barnes Vanilla Ice Cream. Shout out to Fresh03. That's who I figured this out from. It helps with cream. This, in conjunction with the next ingredient, which is going to be Flavora's Vanilla Pudding, makes a hell of a cream. So, Liquid Barnes Vanilla Ice Cream is at 4%, which is going to be 1.2 grams. Tear scale out. That was 0.04, so I need to put 1.16 now. See? DIY. Gotta do some math sometimes. 1.16. One more. There we go. 1.17. 0.01 over. That's all right. All right. Next up, Floor's vanilla pudding. It's going to be at 0.75%, 0.75%. It's going to be 0.23 grams on our scale. There we go. Tear your scale out. Next up, we got Capella's Vanilla Whipped Cream. Going to be using this at 2.5%. It's going to be 0.75 grams on our scale. This is one of them really slow Capella bottles. There we go. 0.75 on the dot. Tear your scale out. Now that right there would be the finished version 2. I actually added 5 more flavors. Not a lot, because I think it was already at, I want to say, 18.25% flavorings, something like that. But I needed the cream was kind of lacking, and the chocolatiness of the Oreo. So, and the cookie didn't really feel grainy enough. So that's why I'm adding some of these other flavors. See how it turns out. So next up is going to be TFA's Vanilla Swirl at 0.5%, 0.5%. It's going to be 0.15 grams. There we go. Tear your scale out. Next up, we got TFA's Double Chocolate Dark. Same here, 0.5%, 0.5%. So it's going to be 0.15 grams on our scale. There we go. Tear your scale out. Next up, this is going to help with like the graininess of the cookie. I'm going to be using some Inawera biscuit. I'm only going to be using this at 0.25%. You only want it to help the texture of that cookie, so it's going to be 0.08 grams. So it's like 4 drops, if that. Yep, 4 drops. 0.07, that's close enough. Oh, there. Yeah, it's bouncing 0.07, 0.08, so call it good. Next up, this is to help dry out that cookie. It's going to be TFA's acetylpyrazine. Going to be using this at 0.25%. Actually, it's probably 0.2, but because it said 0.08 if you put 0.25% in, but I only want to use 1 drop per 10 milliliters, so I'm going to use 3 drops of this. It's roughly 0.06. There we go. And the last ingredient, kind of give that cream a little boost. So like I said, it tastes really close to an Oreo, but the cream seemed like it was lacking something, and the cookie didn't seem chocolatey enough, or seemed like it had the right texture. So I'm gonna be using some Catalan cream, try and give that cream a little boost, see if it helps out. So we're going to be using this at 0.33%. It's going to be 0.10 grams. That should be it. 0.09. It's close enough. So we tear our scale out. That's all our ingredients. There we go. So get rid of this paper. Got the grams written on. I can close my recipe book up. I write all my recipes down, all of them. Only got that little bit left. I already have. I go on e-liquid recipes a lot. All the flavors. Get people's recipes and mix them up. Give them a try. So let's mix this bad boy up. Get my napkin ready to wipe my mixer off. What I found here recently, before I was sticking this all the way down in the bottle here, but I found recently if I just put it at the very top where all the flavor concentrates and PG gravitate to, because the VG is more viscous, so the PG wants to sit on top of that because the VG sinks. So I just put it in the top here where the flavoring PG is, and then just give it a quick little tap there, and then mix it up. It seems like it gets a lot more bubbly if you do it this way, and then slowly lower the mixer down towards the bottom. I just found that it seems like it mixes everything up better if you do it like that. Yeah, that's if you have this mixer. If not, you're just going to be shaking like a motherfucker. Shaking that bottle. That should be good. I don't know if you can see it. See how bubbly that is? It's all cloudy. Yeah, that's what you want. I'm gonna get it all nice and cloudy. Alright, let me wipe off my mixer. A little napkin here. I got version 2 in here. I'm gonna leave the cap off of this for a minute, let it, get any of that alcohol aroma out of there. Yeah, this is good. The version 2 of this is really good. Very vaporable, close to an Oreo, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. So I wanted to add some things to it, see if I could improve on it. It's probably going to be a version 4 of this because I probably added things that I didn't need. Probably have percentages a little too high or too low. It's trial and error. That's how you figure out recipes. I'm working on my other version of sweet straw melon. I got all those concentrates in from Nicotine River finally. Although when I found this recipe on ELR for shoe fly pie, I want to make that, and I was missing Purelum's condensed milk, so I ordered Purelum's top 10 because it had condensed milk in it and 9 other Purelum flavors that I don't have. So I ordered that about 5 days ago. They emailed me 2 or 3 days ago saying that my order shipped, and guess what? You check the tracking number and it just says the post office has received notice that they're going to get the package. So they say they shipped it, but it's still sitting at their damn warehouse and they didn't actually ship it yet, which happened to me 3-4 weeks ago. I ordered Flavor's Strawberry Smash to mix up Zesty Vapes one recipe for the Cookie Craze Remix Month or whatever, and they said they shipped it a week later. Or I actually ordered that, and then the day after that, I sent in a $50 order with Nick Salt nicotine, and actually got the order I placed the day after that, 2 days before I got the order for the Strawberry Smash. And then I get it, and like 2 or 3 milliliters of the 15 ml bottle had leaked out during shipping, and I was bitter as hell. Contacted them, and they shipped me a new bottle. And thank God this one was one of the glass bottles. I think Flavor needs to go back to those glass bottles, like all glass bottles like that. Because anytime I get the plastic ones, I'd say it's probably like a 20% chance, like 1 in 5. Nah, maybe not that many. Probably like 10% chance, like 1 in 10 of the all plastic Flavor bottles, like this one, when I get them, they leaked a little bit, and it's kind of irritating. But all the glass bottles I got, none of them leaked, so that's plus. They need to go back to that. All right, well, here's my label. Oreo version 3, 72718, 3 milligrams, 7030. Get our label. I'll find my little line in the bottle from the molding. Put my label on because I got OCD like that. Gotta try and keep it as straight as I can. I think that right there is about as straight as I'm gonna get it. Ooh, look at that. Almost perfect. Lined up. Oh, this smells really good. With all the creams and everything in here, you're gonna want to let this steep for like a week. When I made my version 2, I was trying it every day, and it seemed like it started to come into its own the best after a week. So a week to 2 weeks is going to be like prime time. I mean, this is the second bottle of my version 2. It's been steeping for 5 days. It's not the best right now because it still needs to sit a little longer, but still good. Get that off. Little ring off. Burn this juice off. Not that it would matter, it's my version 2 Oreo. So, alright, let's drip some version 3 and see how this turned out with a shake and vape. It's not going to be the greatest because, like I said, it tastes way better after a week steep, at least. So, you can start vaping it after 4 or 5 days, but it doesn't really come into its own until after a week. Yeah, that just tastes like a jumbled up hot fucking mess right now, like it did the last time when I mixed up V2. Tastes pretty nasty as a shake and vape, to be completely honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse me, sorry. Let me take a drink real quick here. But yeah, so that's version 3. Like I said, version 2 is, I wouldn't say tried and true, but it's pretty damn close to an Oreo. So if you're looking for something that tastes like an Oreo, this is close. It's going to put you in the right direction. And then you can tweak it however you like. So maybe there'll be a version 4. I'm going to post this on ELR with this video linked in the notes. Yeah. After a week, I come back to this and try it. I'll edit the recipe and say how it turned out. If it turned out like shit, I'll let you know it turned out like shit. Don't mix it. Or I might just take it down if it turned out like shit. So, we got a little whistle going there. Wow, that hit actually didn't taste that bad. Although I am vaping this coil I got in here, sadly, it's reading at 0.84, and I'm running at 37 watts right now, which is firing at about 5.63 volts. So let me lower the watts down, see if it tastes, because different different power can affect the taste. Like the higher temperature can affect how the taste comes across. Yeah. You get different flavors at different temperatures, so, or different flavors can taste different at different temperatures. At least that's what I've noticed. I might be talking out my ass, but I swear I've noticed that already. I'll be vaping something at 35 watts and it tastes a certain way, and then I bump it up to 60, and you can taste like, say you're vaping a strawberry banana. Like 35, you get a lot of banana, very little strawberry. This is just an example. And then you bump it up, you might taste more strawberry, less banana. It's just one of them weird fucking things. Yeah, it still tastes pretty shitty. But yeah, give this a week steep if you're gonna mix this up. Let it steep for a week. I'm telling you, it's version 2 is pretty damn good. Version 3 is tasting like hot garbage right now, but in a week, when all them creams and everything come together and come into their own, this should be pretty tasty. All right, y'all. It's been fun. Hope y'all enjoy this mixing video, live feed, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a video after this. Uh, so yeah, subscribe if you're new, or if you're interested in seeing more ejuice videos. I'm working on a couple recipes. I got this one. I forgot about it. Completely forgot about it. The recipe's on ELR already, but I called it fried peanut butter jelly. It's like a peanut butter and jelly donut, basically. But I forgot about it for like 2.5 months. I tried it yesterday. It's actually pretty damn good. It's like a peanut butter iced donut, but you can't really taste the jelly. So I'm thinking I got Flavor West glazed donut in there. I'm thinking dropping that down like 3/4% and using 3/4% of Flavor Arts Wow, because that has like a fruit note to it. And to me, it tastes like raspberry. I think that's what it's supposed to be. But I was thinking maybe if I use that at 3/4% to add to that donut that's in there already, maybe it might help along the jelly part of the vape, stick around for a while. But all right, it's been fun. Like if you found it entertaining, subscribe for more. Share this. Let all your friends see. Uh, Hopefully you learned something. Till next time, peace, love, and harmony. And I will catch y'all